Welcome Vapors, it's Michael from Michael Vapes, and today I am going to do a review of the IPV3 Li. This is my personal box that I've been using for a while. It's a dual 18650 battery box mod, and it originally only could go up to 150, I believe, but I got a software update on it and it can go up to 200 watts. Now what I've been vaping on it is this Cloud Chasers Incorporated Centurion RDA, which I'll do a review on later. It's been really nice on it. But as you can see, it's a pretty good looking box. It's got, you know, these little bevels at the corners and all that. The only gripe I have about it is it's not magnetic. You can't just, you know, drop it on there like I could with my Sigelli 150. But it's still pretty nice. It's just a slide-on back. Don't have any issues with that wobbling or anything. And overall, it's a good box. And it's got this little charger down there, that micro USB. I don't use it, but that's another gripe. Is if you do have it, make it like right there, to where you can set it down and charge it, and not have to, you know, lay it down on its side and have the risk of spilling your juice everywhere out of your RDA or your tank or whatever. But overall, I love this box. It's been my personal box for a month now, maybe 2 months, maybe. And, you know, it does really good with builds. I've vaped on builds all the way down to 0.1 ohms, I believe. Maybe even lower. But enough talking, we'll vape on it a little bit. I'm going to use this Smock TF-V4 tank with my Pyrex glass drip tip, and there will be a review on this tank also later. I found it does really well with anything you really throw at this box mod. Like I said, I've been using this RDA, which is a pretty big RDA, and then I've been using the tanks. I've been using a bunch of stuff on it, and it handles it all pretty well. But enough talking, I'll blow a few clouds, let me know what you think. And it's really nice. I mean, its battery life is good, and on this tank, you know, this is a good tank on it also. And it just looks good, too. It looks good with almost anything I put on it. And, I'm vaping it at 55 watts right now, so it's not, you know, extremely high. Some of you may be like, that's not high. Yeah, no, that's not too high. That's usually what I vape most things at, is 55. I like the clouds that come off of it, and the flavor from this tank on this box mod is amazing. But I'll put on this RDA. Alright. And let me see what I'm going to drip. I think we'll do some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And this mod, you know, it's finished. It does get some scratches in it, but I've been surprised how little it's been roughed up, because I'm usually pretty hard on my vapes. I mean, I carry them around all day, and I do a lot of stuff, and it hasn't, you know, scratched it up too bad. Like, I just knocked over my juices with this thing, and that happens sometimes. And, but it's really pretty good. And, whether you're a cloud chaser or a flavor chaser, whatever you are in the vape world, the IPV3 is probably a really good way to go for you, because I like both the cloud chasing aspect and the flavor chasing aspect of vaping. And this does both of them rather nicely. And it also obviously depends on, you know, what RDA you're using or whatnot, but the tank overall is pretty nice. Like that tank was, and then this RDA is pretty nice for cloud chasing. And the box just works so well with both aspects of the vape world, it amazes me sometimes. But enough of that. I'll go ahead and do this RDA for a minute. And this is in what I call my flavor chasing mode. It's only at 55 watts, and I've got this RDA closed most of the way off, and it's just amazing. I mean, the flavor is on point, and this box, I was using this battery yesterday also, and it's not dead yet. It's got pretty good battery life. I don't know if you could see it when I did that or not, but I guess we'll see later. And this build that I have in here is reading at 0.3 ohms, putting about 4.06 volts out. It's rather nice. And also, something about the menu on this is really easy to get to. I mean, 5 clicks, and that leaves you to the system on or off, and then you just click that button again, and that's how you scroll your menu. And it can go from power to joules, it's power or joules, and then you can also, exit the menu or your system on or off. Really easy menu to get around. And I've been nothing but pleased with this box mod. I mean, as you can see, I'm still in my onesie. I just got this onesie a few days ago, and it's comfy. Don't judge. I'm watching you. YouTube, don't judge. Assholes. Just kidding. But no, this box, whether you're a flavor chaser, a cloud chaser, or if you're a little bit into the vape game, but you're not quite up there, this would be a great box. It's so easy. It's good for starters and experts alike in the vape world. And it's just, I love it. And like I said, this is in flavor chasing mode. This isn't even in my cloud chasing mode, but it's still doing great. And I almost have no gripes about this box mod. My only gripe, like I said, was, it not being magnetic like my Sigelei 150. And also, where this charging port is, I'd rather it be here where you can set it down on the table like this and charge it, and you won't spill your juice everywhere out of your RDA or your tank. But overall, this box, it's amazing. I love it. It's got nice clicky buttons. And, I mean, just everything is there, nice and laid out. And just the look of it in general. I love the way it looks, too. And, so, if you're looking to get a new box mod, especially if you're into the vape game a little bit, and you're not, you're not a newbie at it, I would definitely suggest an IPV. And the one I have, like I said, is an IPV3 Li. But I would totally suggest one of these. And that's my view on this box mod. Now, this juice I'm using isn't, extremely high in VG, so I will put a higher VG juice on it and go into, maybe not total cloud chasing mode, but I'll get a little bit of a bigger cloud for you guys before you guys check out. And let me just drip that juice on here. This is Max VG juice by it's Maximus Defy. The company name is Maximus, the flavor is Defy, and it's a Max VG. And it's a pretty good flavor. I like it. It's not my favorite, but it's by far not bad. Let me close it off a little bit. Nah, I'll take it pretty far open. Let me just get it heated up a little bit. Gotta find where I want my airflow real quick. I think that's about where I want it. And, so, especially if you're wanting to get into cloud chasing, this is the way to go. I love this box mod, and you'll hear me say this about some of my box mods, because I just love a lot of box mods, but there are some I'm just like, not a big fan of that. Now, if I were to, let's say I were to lose this today, and have to go out and buy another one, would I do it? Hell yes. This IPV3 is totally worth it. I'm not quite sure what the resale, like what the price is on it right now. I'll actually go ahead and search that up right now. But other than that, I mean, this box is just a beast. I love it so much. It's amazing. And if you are looking for a box, but you don't know if you'll like a box or what, this IPV3 is amazing. And I just looked up the price. Most prices are about, you know, now that it's a little older, it's an older box mod. It came out a few months ago at least. It's $69.99 on fluidvapes.com or $87.50 on Vapor Seller. So, I mean, it's not extremely expensive. It's a box mod for under $100. So maybe if you're a newbie, you don't want to spend over $50 on a box mod. You know, this is close. But especially if you've been vaping for a little bit and you're looking to either upgrade to a box mod or you know you want a box mod, I would go with the IPV3. It is a great box mod for the price, and it just covers all the bases that you would need from a box mod. It's sturdy built, it feels good in the hand, it's got a little bit of weight to it, but not too much weight to it, and it looks good with all of my RDAs and tanks, and that's all you can ask for in a box. I mean, you know, I'm sitting here looking dorky as fuck in this Minion onesie, but I don't care. Judge me. Do it. And see, that was not a big cloud, because I just took such a quick hit off of it, and my airflow is all the way open. And this box just handles it so well. And this is on batteries that are halfway drained, and it's still putting out decent clouds, amazing flavor, and it's not, you don't see variance, like, you don't see the battery drop that you get with some mods, and it's just, it's amazing. But like I said, there are some things I don't like about it, and I've already said those, so I'm not going to, you know, repeat them again for you guys, but, yeah. And, you know, sometimes, like, if I have a leaky tank or an RDA that drips juice sometimes, which when I have this all the way open, sometimes the juice does drip out, but that's normal. You know, it gets a little bit on there, but, I mean, it's so easy to wipe off. And it's all good again. And I have had no issues with juice getting all on the inside of it or anything like that. Getting in the internals, nothing. So, I guess I'll go ahead and end this video. But overview is just, if you're looking to get a box mod and you don't know which one to get, which one you'll be happy with, I suggest an IPV3, no doubt. And live on, vape on, do your thing. This is Michael from Michael Vapes, checking out.